Women's roles in the Wild West remained somewhat limited. While some women did journey with their families to new territories, they often relied on the financial contributions of male family members. Nevertheless, those who chose to become saloon girls found themselves with a bit more flexibility. There exist numerous contemporary misunderstandings about the saloons of the Old West and the occupation of the saloon girl. To illustrate, many of these women took on roles as unconventional servers or dancers. Even though their lives may have not exuded splendor, saloon girls enjoyed distinct liberties. Their lives were laden with challenges and risks. Yet these flamboyant women were pioneers in American history. Remember to hit the like button because it helps us a lot. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press the notification bell to not miss the upcoming interesting videos. Prostitution activities was dubiously legal. In the days of the Old West, the decision on the legality of establishments known for less than reputable activities fell upon specific regions. According to some historians, the practice was widely accepted. Madams simply needed licenses to run their enterprises. The money from these permits contributed to the city's coffers. Other historical records indicate that bordellos had to disburse fines, typically around $8 per month, to local governing bodies in order to maintain their operations. Many authority figures seemingly chose to overlook these establishments due to their positive impact on the local economy. Many saloon girls sold drinks and nothing more. There's a widespread misconception that every saloon girl engaged in questionable activities. Contrary to this notion, a significant number of women employed in saloons derive their income from the sale of drinks. The price of drinks usually ranged between 10 and 75 cents, and with every drink sold, the saloon girls made a percentage of the profit. Saloon proprietors managed to turn a profit and remunerate their female staff by increasing the prices of beverages. Every week, a saloon girl could earn approximately $10, almost $200 today. They had many different responsibilities. Saloon girls wore many different hats and were responsible for a large variety of things. Instead of engaging in transactions of intimacy for financial gain, saloon and dance hall girls captivated men using alternative approaches, often entailing singing, conversing, and dancing. The designation of Shady Ladies was affixed to prostitutes of that era, and they could either be under the employ of madams or operate independently. Women situated within brothels occupied a relatively elevated status within society, typically laboring in establishments that didn't mask their true intentions. These shady ladies might also collaborate with saloon girls who abstained from offering adult companionship. Saloon girls had many different responsibilities. There was a good deal of social stratification in the Old West, even among women. Those deemed as proper ladies strictly adhered to societal norms of their times, fulfilling roles as wives, mothers, and daughters, often reliant on male support. Saloon girls made up a small population of the Old West and were therefore sought after by men. Additionally, saloon owners often required customers to treat the women nicely. Failure to comply could result in banishment from the establishment, social isolation, or even dire consequences. The job could get dangerous. While numerous women sought employment in saloons as a departure from farm labor, they could still face danger. Men sometimes became possessive over the women or demanded more than the saloon worker wanted to give. Saloon girls made daring fashion choices. Even though Victorian fashion and the fashion of the Old West often embraced ornate and complex, it was more demure than the trends of previous decades. However, the dress of women in saloons did not adhere to prudish norms. Saloon girls were expected to radiate flamboyance and entertainment, a spirit that resonated in their choice of clothing. In spite of tradition, the ladies wore visible, colorful petticoats. Their vivid skirts, with hemlines that hovered around the knee or shin, were designed to captivate attention. While longer floor-length skirts were typically more appropriate, saloon girls opted for outfits that showcased their exuberance. Notably, saloon girls' outfits also included visible garters and stockings, which were customarily considered underclothes. They had a variety of nicknames. A plethora of euphemisms abounded to refer to the saloon girls. Certain individuals dubbed them ceiling experts, soiled doves, or horizontal employees. Given their penchant for striking makeup, they might also be referred to as painted ladies. Saloon staff were alternately recognized as ladies of the line or sporting women. These nicknames let people talk about the profession without really talking about it. Men often purchased drinks for saloon girls. Saloon girls held the responsibility of engaging in conversation, serving drinks, and providing amusement to the lonesome men in the Wild West. Male patrons often tried to purchase drinks for the women who showed them attention, although allowing the saloon girls to become intoxicated on the job wasn't a viable option for the proprietors. They didn't want to lose valuable sales. Saloon owners ingeniously substituted the drinks ordered by men for the saloon girls with tea or tinted water resembling alcohol. This crafty maneuver enabled the saloon girls to partake in drinks with each customer without succumbing to inebriation, ensuring they could continuously capitalize on every transaction. Dance hall girls were paid to dance with men. Commencing around 1849, dance halls emerged in the vicinity, presenting many of the same attractions as saloons. Dance halls boasted an additional allure: dance partners. Patrons could secure a ticket at approximately $1, which could then be exchanged for dances with women employed by the establishment. These dancers not only reaped earnings from each ticket sold, but also garnered a portion of the proceeds from beverages served following the dance. Particularly sought-after dancers could amass a substantial income, sometimes surpassing a man's monthly earnings, especially if they engaged in about 50 dances per night. Owners feared losing their employees to customers. The role of a saloon girl provided many women of that era with a relatively comfortable means of livelihood, although it often wasn't a lifelong pursuit. And with no shortage of bachelors trying to strike it rich in the Old West, many saloon girls sought to increase their fortune by getting married to one of these men. Their frequent interactions with patrons offered ample opportunities for such connections. To mitigate the risk of these women forming deep emotional attachments and subsequently departing the saloon or dance hall, proprietors occasionally imposed restrictions on the duration of time male patrons could spend with any specific women. This way, the individuals couldn't get to know one another well, and the women were less likely to leave. Men seriously outnumbered women in the Wild West. During the 1840s and 50s, the migration to the Western territories in search of gold was predominantly undertaken by men, while some women did embark on the journey as brides, spouses, and daughters. But the men who moved west were typically unaccompanied bachelors. The gender distribution was significantly skewed, with men outnumbering women at a ratio of 3-to-1. By the year 1850, approximately 90% of California's settler population consisted of men. Among these few women, some found opportunities to earn income by working in the saloons that were frequented by men. Please like and share if you find the video content interesting and useful. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and comment below so as not to miss the upcoming interesting videos. Thanks for watching.